Welcome to Words from Yo Mama. I'm your host, Simone. If you're a mom or maybe considering being a mom and you want some encouragement along the way, then this podcast is for you. On this podcast, I interview moms from every walk of life as they share their experiences. So thanks for listening.
Don't be so caught up trying to have a husband. Focus on yourself. Focus on what makes you happy. Discover who you are as a person.
So on today's episode, we are going to be listening to Kim share her experience as a foster mother, as a single foster mother, and now as a mother to her special needs child. It's going to be a great episode. I hope you get a lot out of it. Thanks for joining. So today we're going to be interviewing Kim. Would you like to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I was born in Stamford, Connecticut, and then my family moved to Winchester, Virginia when I was around 10 years old. And then I got married very late in life. I got married around 35, and then I had my first and only kid at 36. So that's just a little bit about me.
Nice. That's hope for all the single ladies out there in your 30s. It can still happen. God can still work.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into these questions. Because being 30 or over 30 and not in a relationship can be very stressful. Tell the audience what's one thing you do that relaxes you or something that you do to recharge you.
Okay. So I really do like to work out. I used to love to go jogging, but my knees have decided that they want to rebel against me, so I don't do that. But that is one of the things I turn to relax is to work out. I also love to take baths. I try to sneak away at least twice a month. It sounds silly, but there's not a lot of time to just sit in the tub for 20, 30 minutes, but I love to soak in a tub. And then if I'm willing to spend money, which I'm very frugal, I would love to go get my toes done. That's what I do to relax.
Those all sound really relaxing. Your activities outside of running, because I don't run for anything. And if I'm running, you better run because it's either a devil or there's a dog behind me.
Okay.
But all of your activities sound very relaxing. So thanks for sharing. Let's go into something that you don't think about. What's a recipe that you can just run into the kitchen and whip up with like in no time and you don't even like you remember the recipe?
My go-to is it's called Korean beef, but you can use chicken or turkey if you like, whatever meat you like. It's really quick. You just brown the turkey, the beef or whatever. You put the rice in the Instapot. I am a firm believer in Instapot everything. You grab some frozen vegetables like the stir fry mix.
Yeah.
And then you make the sauce. So the sauce is soy sauce, brown sugar, ginger, it's some sesame oil. You mix that up really quick. After you brown your meat, you put the frozen vegetables in, you put the sauce in, and then you put it over rice, and you're done. So that's my go-to.
That sounds
really quick.
Amazing. I love that recipe. So let's deep dive into some really hard, challenging questions.
Okay.
What is the hardest part about being a mom and why?
So, having just one child and having one late in life, has been very challenging. Because, you know, your thought process, your vision, well, if I'm gonna have kids, I'd like to have more than one kid. And then just the cards don't play out. So then you have this one child that's always asking for a sibling, and it's just not going to happen. The cards are just not in his favor for that.
Yeah.
So that's very challenging. And then when you have a child that has special needs, that is very challenging because you're in a whole nother arena there. You are caring for this child, but you're also trying to figure out what works with your child and what avenues are out there for your child, being that he's not like an atypical child.
Yeah. It sounds difficult. It sounds a lot more challenging. Do you think that maybe it would have been easier if you had your child earlier in life?
No. And I mean, I am content with, where I am in life and having this child where I had. So if I go back a little bit, I was a single mom with foster kids, and I raised them totally different than I did what I'm doing with Judah right now. And as a younger mom, I experienced some things, and it taught me what not to do with this child.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for being older, because there's a lot to say when you're older and you're raising child than when you're younger, because there's a different season there. And where I've done everything I wanted to do, I can just focus on this child. I'm not trying to, live my life per se. I have lived that part of my life. Now I just have to raise this child. So there's some plus and minuses for having a child when you're younger and then versus having a child when you're older.
Yeah, that's really good. Thanks for addressing the seasons, because in your 30s, like I'm in my 30s and I'm wanting to chase my goals. I want to achieve my dreams. I don't really want to think about kids.
Yeah.
But like you said, when you're older, even if it's just a couple years older, you've pretty much accomplished all that, and now you want to leave a legacy. You want to have something to pass on to someone else. So that's awesome.
Yep.
So thanks for addressing the hard part about being a mom. Tell us a little bit about a scary moment you've had as a mom.
Well, so I would say, when you are raising your child and they're trying to meet milestones and they're not meeting milestones, and trying to figure out, what's the best avenue for your child. You ask other people and they don't know, and you're researching and digging, trying to figure out, where to go to help your child. That's pretty scary. When you don't know, what avenues you need to take to get your child where your child needs to be.
Yeah. Because then you're flooded with thoughts like, am I not doing enough? What kind of what kind of parent am I being? Because if I can't help my own child.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets in life?
So this is going to be very personal.
Okay.
So, I firmly believe that you need to have a relationship with God. And looking back on my life and not having a firm foundation, I regret that. I regret not establishing that relationship early on, because it has allowed me to make some decisions that I am paying for now in life, that if I would have just had that relationship, I wouldn't be facing right now.
Yeah. So good. So good. So let's go back a little bit down memory lane. Did you have any family traditions growing up?
We had some, yes. So my mom is a spoiled child. I'm just going to tell you this right now. Everything has to be centered around her. So Christmas. Her birthday is December 9th. So every year on her birthday, we have to put the tree up. We have to decorate the tree. It doesn't matter what's going on in life. We still do it to this day. um, but a lot of our traditions, focused around Christmas. And before we could open Christmas presents as a child, we always had to read the Christmas story, which is very important. But as a child, you're like, you just want to get to the present.
Yes.
So that's one of the traditions. And also, as we're growing up, she always, you had to have people over Christmas Eve. We always had a Christmas Eve party. And we also, part of that was you had to exchange ornaments with the guest.
Ooh.
So that was, quite interesting. And I was thinking of traditions now that I am, married and have a family, but, we're just still starting traditions, but we are, trying to go on vacations at least every 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what other traditions do we have? It seems like every year on my birthday, I am sick.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. We try. And we even tried flipping birthdays. Ty's like, okay, we're just going to flip birthdays. We're going to do your birthday in June, my birthday in February. We tried that one year. And he got sick in February and I got sick in June. So it didn't work.
No. It's so bad. So bad.
Yeah. So no birthday traditions. Yeah. That's about it right now.
Those are solid. Those are
but
good
it's making me food for thought because I really want to establish some traditions now that I have my own family.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. Definitely. I could see like a turkey trot or like a triathlon in the future, something crazy.
I would love to do that. Actually, we as a family, not Ty does not jog at all. But before my knees went crazy, we did do that. As me and my brother and my sister,
Nice.
we did do turkey trot. Yeah.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. I love it. I love it.
These runs, like these 5Ks that they have anymore, are really, really cool. Like I didn't run before, but I've jogged one of those things before, and it was really fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. So we're gonna have to do that.
Yes, definitely. That'd be a fun tradition. I don't know if Ty would again enjoy that, but it'd be cool. Because then you guys can make it.
He'll go out and watch. I'll just have to drag Judah along.
So we're still looking back. Tell me one of the things you miss about being a kid.
Not having the responsibility.
Yes.
Of bills.
Yes.
And anything else, like just being outside, just playing, just not having a care in the world. Like I didn't realize how life was so easy as a kid. Now that I'm an adult. So I miss that, the carefree living.
I feel like childhood almost is a scam because they don't tell you. And then you grow up and you're just like, oh, if I knew this, I would have treasured this so much more.
Yes. But they say life is the only thing that is learned backwards, and that is a true saying.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's really good. I've never heard that before, Kim.
Really?
No, it's so good.
Yeah.
Life's the only thing that's learned backwards. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. So you were talking about traditions and how you guys are starting to go on vacations every other year. What has been your favorite family vacation?
Oh, we are in love with Disney.
Of course. It's so magical.
Yes, it's like the best place. It is the best place on earth. And I was thinking the other day, like, I've never taken Judah to King's Dominion or Busch Garden or Hershey Park. He's only been to Disney.
Poor kid. Oh, my parents were the same way. My mom, for 7 years, we went to Disney straight, and I never went to King's Dominion or Busch Gardens or anything local. And then we stopped going to Disney, and she was like, why don't you check out some of these local places? And nothing compares.
Nothing. So I'm like, I don't really feel bad, but I'm like, because that's what we did as a kid. That every vacation was King's Dominion or Busch
Yep.
Gardens, but he's never been.
Oh man, now you set the standard like super high. So now for
I
going
know.
forward, he can only go to international Disney. Like he can't even go anywhere else.
Ah, don't put that in the atmosphere.
We're still in the deep zone. We're jumping back in the deep zone.
Okay.
These two are kind of heavy hitters. These three, sorry.
All
So,
right.
what do you wish you had more time for in life?
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
what I wish I had more time for in life. That is a good one. Are we talking about for right now?
Sure. Yeah, in this season
Okay.
right now,
So,
what do you wish you had more
so
time
season
for?
right now. So what wish I had more time is more family time. I really wish that I could just stop all the madness and just spend more time with my family.
Yeah. No, are you talking Ty and Judah, or are you talking like your brothers, your sister, your mom, your dad?
That's a good one. So right now I was just thinking about just Ty and Judah, but it would be in this season to spend more time with my brothers and sisters, because they do live away from me,
Mm-hmm.
and you know being in this new season of life, it's a different experience. Spending time with them now than it was when we were a kid. We were fighting like cats and dogs when we were kids, but now it's a more of a respect and a more understanding of who we are as individuals.
Yeah.
So it would be great to spend more time together in more in a relaxed kind of atmosphere, like of going away, like doing a vacation. Like we've never done a vacation as adults together. That would be really something I wish we had more time to do.
Yeah. Sounds like a goal to put on the list for next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, did you, like, for me during COVID, I literally, everyone was handicapped. Like, you were literally stuck in your house. Did you guys, were y'all still busy, or did you guys take time to, like, actually spend time with each other?
We did.
That's
We
awesome.
really, we really stepped back and um, we got bikes
Yeah.
and we started bike riding. We didn't do it as a family because Judah has just learned how to ride a bike this year.
Hey, it's good. It's a first step.
Yeah, but me and Ty started riding bikes together. We did a lot of walking in the evenings.
Nice.
And it was for me, like a lot of people were like going stir crazy, but for me, it was the best of times
Yeah.
because we got to slow down and we had no choice. And
Yeah.
I loved, I hate to say it, but it was a terrible time, but I did enjoy my shutdown time.
Yes, I feel the same way. I almost want to go back, but then I'm like, no, I can force myself to like stop scheduling myself for things and just focus on myself. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know how that's going to happen because I think since we're coming out of it now, I find myself more busy than I have ever been before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about it because, I used to, go out of the house to work, cook every single day, clean a house. It was the norm. And now I'm trying to get back in the groove. I still haven't got back in the groove. I still haven't mastered everything, especially cooking meals every single day. Like I didn't know how I did it back then. I can't do it now.
It's too funny. I can't imagine that, Kim. Like you seem very organized, very structured. Like I feel like looking at you, you were back in it. You were on the grind. Everything's smooth
Uh,
sailing.
oh no, just that one part, like keeping the house clean and getting the food done every single day. And it's worse now that I have my mom and dad living with us
Yeah.
because it's like expect it that dinner is ready and it'll be 5 o'clock and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know what y'all eating. Find something in the fridge.
Oh man. Oh man. That's so bad. It's fine. It's good. It's good. There's grace for
And
today.
it teaches them to, look outside of me and put some things together. So
Yes.
it's good. It is good.
Yes. So, we're still in this deep zone. Think about an important lesson that you've learned in life.
Oh, you can't have it all.
Ooh.
Um, you just have to prioritize, what you want in life and how you're going to accomplish those things. Um, it's very important to set goals for yourself and and actually chase those things. And it doesn't matter, um, you know, how old you are, because sometimes I tell myself, well, you're a little too old to be doing that. But no, I mean, you think about Moses, and he went to deliver Israel at 80 years old. So, if he could do that,
Yeah.
then whatever God puts on my heart for me to do, I'm not too old to do it. So
Yeah. That's so good. I feel often we try to qualify ourselves for events and for things, and that's not what God's calling us to do, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Just go out there and do
right.
it. Pastor talked about it this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
So good. So what do you wish you had wasted less time on in life?
Simone. This is hard one. Um, I wish I wouldn't have been chasing for a husband for so long in my life.
Mm.
I wish that I um would have been more focused on what Kim wanted, what Kim um needed to do in her life, and not so focused on being tied down to somebody.
Yeah. That's so good. Man, I felt that because, okay, obviously I'm 30, I'm single, and I'm not out there chasing men, but you
Right.
still have that in the back of your mind. Like, if I'm not complete, I'm not whole.
Right.
If I had a
Right.
man, I would be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. hmm
That's so good. Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Don't be so caught up trying to have a husband. Focus on yourself. Focus on what makes you happy. Discover who you are as a person.
So good.
Because once you get that husband, you're not your own. You
Yep.
are tied to this husband, then you're tied to this child, and you forget who you are. You forget what you want because you're serving
Yeah.
other people. So.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So good. Let's see. What? No. Is life harder for you now or is it easier in this season with your family? Is life harder now or is it easier than it was before you had your family?
So that's like two-folded question there because, you know, I think life in general is just hard. It doesn't matter what stage in life you're in. Um,
Yep.
it's hard, it's difficult. It just depends on your mindset, what you want to accomplish, what you want to do, and who you're doing it with.
Mm.
Fortunately for me now, I do have a partner. He's very challenging. And not so much in a bad way, it's in a good way. I mean, he does push me to do things. So, um, so it's not hard. It's just, it's just life.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take each opportunity, you have to take each obstacle, each circumstance and situation as it is, and know where your strength comes from. Is it coming from yourself or is it coming from God?
Mm.
So if you know where your strength comes from, you're able to attack every situation, handle everything. So, like I said, life on a whole is never going to be easy. It's the people that you attach yourself with, and knowing where your strength comes from, whether you're going to be able to handle what life is throwing at you.
Preach, sister. Oh my gosh. Kim, you were throwing straight fire. Well, that's all we have for this episode. Be sure to tune in next week for more words from your mama.